Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Rodgers now to throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. To return it, here's Tavon Young. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
Normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. A give. This is Chubb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Kingsley Keke there on the tackle.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 17, Jackson flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. the team's locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Wow, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 34. Here's Rodgers. It's Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Under pressure, they got him again. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. That's taken at around the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdes-Scantling. As the first half is winding down. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards the pickup there. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. 7 yards the pick up there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep...
Touchdown! It's complete. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken right about the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Jones stiff-armed him. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdes-Scantling. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards the pickup there. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Jackson. Slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch. But he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Rodgers looking to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to turn things around next